can I use memory foam to make an acoustic panel? Obviously, there's lots of content on using memory foam for voice recording for sure, and it works well. But I think the problem with making big panels is how floppy this thing is. I think it would have a tendency to want to sort of fall out of the frame, so doing a large panel would be difficult in my opinion, but I'm still doing it. So this is used foam that I picked up off the curb, and I put it through the washing machine and hung it out to dry. I cut it down to size to fit this frame I made. The frame is made out of old used wood. It was siding, so I ripped it down to the width I needed, then I cut it to length and screwed it together. Let's try assembling this thing. I don't want it to sag and bulge out the fabric. I was just going to staple it on the back side in a few areas. Try to give it a better chance of staying put. So I'm just stapling it to the frame. Hopefully I can stretch the fabric around this thing tight enough that would also encourage it to stay in place. That's still a little bit wet. So this foam was actually in really good shape. It just sort of had a strong smell. It smelled like a person. It actually kind of reminded me of the way my first girlfriend in high school smelled. So it wasn't an unpleasant smell, but it smelled like somebody. And I didn't want to have that permanently in the house. So I just threw it in the washing machine. I did it on the regular cycle at first, and it started to tear it up. So I put it on the hand wash cycle of the washing machine, and that did pretty good. So I don't know if you can. I think that'd be fine. It's a little floppy, but I think it'll work. Maybe I should staple. I'm gonna staple it in the front, just a couple places. Oh, you can see that sag. I mean, look at that sag it has. So I stapled it in the front, so it's a little bit more stable now. I bought several colors, and I kind of bounced them off of my kid, because this is our joint computer room that we use for recording. And I guess she thought she was too old for zoo animals. She hated this one, so I'm going to use this material as the backing piece. And then I have some just various color pieces that I'll actually wrap it in. This was half a yard, and so it's the right width, hopefully, for for this 1 foot by 3 foot panel. So I'm just going to stretch a piece across the back. So I always use a hammer with my staple gun, because the staple gun just never sinks these staples as tight as you want. Wow. I got it loosely stapled on. I'm going to try to cut it just right on the inside of the frame here. Yes. Alright, so we got the fabric backing on. Lay this down, pretty side down, because that's going to be the front, obviously. Just make sure there's enough material to wrap around, right? Okay, that's going to work. Let's just see. The corner strategy is going to be a little bit harder, but it's keeping with like the present wrapping idea. So get the corner tight this direction. Fold up like that. Let's just lose this whole little tuft right there. Boom. Okay, I like that line. I like that line. This is the back. I don't have to be so crazy OCD about it. Oop. I think I'm out for real. Reload! Okay, where were we? Okay, so we have a nice straight line there. Looks okay from the front. The back is kind of okay. We'll just have to see how it hangs. Alright, so I'm going to start by trying this, one of these little frame mount things. You can hear that echo. I can hear it. So I know you can hear it. Plan is just to put this little one, this test panel, just right here. And I need a little bit more room. There we go. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it should go up. But, yeah. I did a thing. Cause where I talk from, I think that's a better height, because when I'm doing my voiceovers, I'm speaking right here. So, you know, hopefully, hopefully that'll do something. Now I just need to make 1, 2, 3, 4 more, five more sections, 10 more panels, and I'll be done. Oh, and the ceiling. Oh crap! I need like 12 more. That kind of gets you wondering. This really is a balance between like time and money. Do you have the time to do this, or do you got the money just to buy some? Goodness. I mean, from Alibaba you can get stuff real cheap. I don't know what they're made out of or if they work. Let's say real panels. Anywhere from maybe $37 to $70 each. So what's your time worth? You know, is it worth doing this? It's totally dependent on your situation. So yeah, building a panel like this is just trying to have a more attractive surface in the office here. You know, here's a couple more materials that my daughter approves of. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. But I might try to find something other than memory foam. Long story short, memory foam, I feel it's just a little too floppy to do a large panel. Let's look at some of these other walls I have. Yeah, so we got walls, windows, more walls. Look at this big wall. What else can we go? Then we got to do something about the ceiling. It's a tough call. It's a real tough call. How do you make a recording studio out of a tiny little hole like this?